So, hello everyone, welcome back to the another lecture of this Python tutorial beginner series. So, in this lecture, we are going to see what are tuples, tuples in Python. In previous lectures, I have covered about list. So, in this lecture, we will cover about tuples. After that, I will cover set, and after that, dictionary. Okay. Then this series will be done. And one concept is also there, that is oops. In last year, I will cover that. So there are max to max 4 or 5 lectures will be there. So I will upload. So let's see about tuples. What are tuples? If you can see, here is an example given. My tuple is equal to apple, banana, cherry. This is in the round brackets, not square brackets. If you want to make a tuple, you have to use normal brackets, like not square brackets. You can use round brackets. Okay, so tuple. Let's see. Tuple. Tuple are used to store multiple items. As you know, a list also store multiple items, but there is a difference. What is the difference? I will tell you further. Let's see. The tuple is one of the four built in data types in Python. It is one of them from four. Okay. Yes. So it is used tuples used to store collections of data. The other three are, list we have covered, set we have to cover it, and dictionary. After tuple, I will cover both, all with different qualities. There are different qualities and usage of different data, this built-in data types. Okay. A tuple is a collection which is ordered. List is also ordered in a order manner, like there is some order A, B, C, like apple, banana, cherry. Tuple is also a ordered way. It can't unchangeable. It can't change. If you want to update or if you want to remove some items from tuple, it it is not possible in this tuple. It not supports this changing and all. So you can say tuple is immutable. Mutable means you can change, you can update, you can remove from the list any item. But in tuple, you can't perform any activity like you can update because tuple not supports this. Tuple is used for fixed data. If there is fixed data, you can apply tuple there. Okay, let's see. Tuples are written with round brackets. This tuple, this, this. This is example. Let's do on VS Code. I will make a folder from here. I will write tuple. You can also make with a tuple name folder. You can see right shift click, then open with code. Okay. As you know how we can open. Okay, from here you can remove this tuple. So right here 0 1 tuple.py. Py is the extension of the our folder is created. So let's say this our variable name is this tuple. This tuple in round brackets we can write. First of all, I will close this. Well, banana very body comma. Okay. We are having like four items in the tuple. If you want to print this, how you can print? By using print this tuple variable name. Okay. So what I have done here, first of all, I have created a variable named this tuple, and I have stored some items like apple, banana, cherry, dates in the tuple, means in the variable. When you will print, you will get output like this. You can see from here, the round brackets are appearing here. You can see, but in list we have seen the curly braces are printed in the output. So this is the first difference. You can know, you will know how to write tuple, means how you can insert value in that by using round brackets. In this, we are using square brackets. Okay, so this is the difference between the. You can see also output for this. Same output we are getting also. Okay? So we have done with this. Yes, tuples can also be created without the parenthesis. If you don't want to use round brackets, the Python by default takes it without parenthesis. When you do what I mean to say, if you don't mention parentheses, if you want to create tuple without parentheses around bracket, you can write simply write values, then print. This will give tuple. Let's see example. This example we are going to see. Let's say this. I am removing parentheses from here. Okay. So what happened? Nothing will happen. This is same as it is tuple. If you don't mention here round bracket, the Python know this is tuple. Okay, when you will print here, what you will get? See, you are getting tuple value. Okay, you know tuple is in round brackets. So I have not mentioned here round brackets, but here is round brackets appearing. So this is by default Python version due to Python new version. Okay. Tuple items. Tuple items are ordered, unchangeable, and allow duplicate values. As you know, list also allow duplicate values, but list can be mutable. It can be changed. It can be updated. It can be removed one item or multiple items. But in tuple, can't change. You can't remove. You can't insert value also. So tuple items are indexed, so you know how to do indexing in a list. I taught you, and a string also. The first item has index 0, as you know. Please mention this note in your copy. Write down this line. Write down it. The second item has, this is very important line. For indexing, I know, but you can't remember at the exam time when you do revision, then you will forget it. I 140% sure. So write in your copy. The second item has index 1. As you know, the second will be index 1, third will be index 2, like this. Okay, ordered. When we say that tuples are ordered, it means that the items have a defined order. There will be a order, there will be a manner, it done in a manner, not any other way. There will be a defined order, and that order will not change. Okay, unchangeable tuples are unchangeable, as you know. This means you can't change, add, remove items, and you can't insert, update like this. Mm, it allowed duplicates. You know, I have already told you tuples allow duplicates, and list also allow duplicates. Since tuples are indexed, they can have items with the same value. Like here, you can say this tuple, apple, banana, cherry. Again, apple is stored. What will be happen? Nothing will be happen. It will print it as same it is in question. What will be here? It will print same. Both will be same here. No difference will be there. Okay. This is about same multi allow duplicates. So you can write tuples allow duplicacy. If you want duplicate values, it will print. Okay, let's see length. You know how we can find a length. I have told in previous lecture in list lecture you can find length by using len function. Okay, to determine how many items a tuple has. How many items like one, two, three, many. You can use the length function. You will simply get how many items are present in the tuple. Let's see this example. I am taking some fruits name. You will consider in last week and that orange. Okay, I have taken here five items. Five items. If you want to check what is the length of the tuple? Length. To get length, we use length function. What you write first? Print parenthesis. Inside parenthesis, you can write the variable name. The variable name is tuple. Tuple. After that, give this parenthesis in right. Sorry. We will write here length. Length over here. Yes, I have made a mistake. You have to write here length. Length. Inside length, you mentioned this variable. What you have assigned here, I have assigned here double. So okay. So what will be the length? The length is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you will print, you will simply get 5. 5 is printing here because it has 5 items in the tuple. So okay, you can write this in this will what this will return. You will know this will return 3 because one apple is one, second banana, third cherry. There are 3 items. Okay, create a tuple with one item. To create a tuple with only one item, you have to add a comma after the item. Otherwise, Python will not recognize it as a tuple. अगर जैसे आपने देखिए tuple आपने create किया, मैं example के साथ बताऊँ. Let's say मैं मैंने यहाँ पे देखिए I have assigned here a tuple. ओके, अगर हम लोग को एक टपल जैसे एक आइटम प्रिंट करना है ये एप्पल, तो ये क्या हम लोग को देगा? ये एरर. दिस विल गिव्स लाइक हियर यू कैन सी हियर one item tuple. Remember the comma. This, yes, for finding type. Sorry, for finding type. If you want to find type, I have not mentioned the type. type and to find type when you will it is giving string. But you know, I have used here round bracket. This means tuple. So why we are getting a string? So that's why we have to use a comma after assigning a one item. If you want print like apple, banana, only one item. After that, you have to give a string. In output, you can also see. Okay, this is giving only apple means string. This is this does not gives error like, but this is not correct. You can say this is a string. When you will now execute your code, this is giving tuple. So this is the difference. If you forget to mention here a comma, if I not forget, let's see it what it will give. It is giving class is a string. So this is wrong for us. So we have to mention a comma. So after that, our output will be correct. It's our tuple. Okay. If you want to write this like this, you can write I am waiting. Remember comma. This comma is very important after assigning, after writing a item in tuple. After that, you have to put a comma. Otherwise, Python will not recognize it as a tuple. You can also write this, but is it not? It is not important. You can write only this example. This I am waiting for 5 seconds. And you can write. Okay, so let's see for the create an empty tuple. If you want to create an empty tuple, use round bracket with no content. If you want to, like, if you want to create an empty, there is nothing. So you will use only parentheses. Why you will use any other things? You can see what is value. A variable is assigned with a round brackets. There is no items is written or no content is in it. So what it will does? It will gives us tuple. Class is tuple. Okay, you can see here is only round brackets. So this type is tuple. Okay, if you want to write this also, you can write in your code. Hope you all have noted down. Let's say tuple items data type. Tuple items can be of an data type like integer, float, boolean, string. So the list also support this. It can be of an item, any data type. So here is a tuple string. This is integer and this is boolean. So this will support this also. And you click on run. That's what is this? This is supporting all the values, all the data types. So this is also example, a tuple with string, integers, and boolean values. If you want to check the type of the tuple, it is tuple or not. You can you, you can Check the data type of a tuple by using type function. Write the type, print type, and the variable name. You want to note down, you can note down here. Let's see the tuple constructor. What is tuple constructor? It is also possible to use the tuple constructor to make a tuple. Tuple constructor, you are using double round brackets with a tuple. So this can make a tuple constructor. This will tuple constructor make a tuple also by this. If you are using tuple and two round double round brackets, so this will give simple what is your items in the tuple. Right? Python collection arrays, you can read it. I will read for you. There are four collection data types, as you know, list, tuple, set, dictionary. We are on the tuple. We have covered list. So list is a collection which is ordered and changeable. You can note down this. First, write this uh, inner side of the page. You can mention both. It both allow list and tuple. Both allows duplicate members, but list is changeable order. Tuple is also ordered, but it can't be unchangeable. It can't changeable, so it can't we can't change, update, or delete any items. We will see for sure. Okay, so let's see exercise as always. We do some exercise or MCQ questions on this. Which one of this is a tuple? You know how we can assign tuple to a variable. So please solve by yourself first. Choose the correct option. I am giving you 4 seconds only. Okay. So you know how we can assign tuple tuple by using parenthesis. Here is parenthesis. Okay, this is correct. And next option you can see there is a this square brackets. I told you this square brackets is used in list in list. So in the last option you can see there is a curly braces. This is for dictionary key value where you will use this curly braces in lists. In lists, we use this square brackets. So our correct option is first one. Let's see one more question on this. Okay, what is there? Use the correct syntax to print the number of items. You have to print the number of items. So how you will print? You know, first you will fill in what will be written here. I hope you all got it. What will be written by using which function we can get number of items. If you're not getting or having some confusion, I will tell. When it will write here, print the number of items. How many items are in the tuple? So you will simply use len and use square brackets. In square brackets, you will write fruits. What is the given? What is our given variable? So by using this is correct. Okay, by using len function. Okay. So we have covered two examples also. Exercise. Let's see next access tuple. If you want to access tuple, how you can access like index at if you want to sorry, if you want to print number at second index at third index, how will you will do? So you can access tuple items by referring to the index inside square brackets. Okay. The if when you write the index number, it must be written in the square brackets, as you can see here. Here is written in square brackets. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, दिस टपल एक टपल हमने क्रिएट किया है और उसके अंदर तीन आइटम्स स्टोर्ड है, एप्पल, बनाना, चेरी. सो हम जब इसको प्रिंट कराएंगे, प्रिंट दिस टपल, द वेरिएबल नेम इज दिस टपल. आफ्टर दैट what we are want to access the index 1. So you know this is our 0th index, this is first index. So our answer will be banana, because at first index you can see there is banana, and you will print it, you will get banana. Okay, the first item has index 0. You know, by negative, in I have covered this in slicing. In more details, I have covered slicing, string slicing. So you can refer to this, or this is negative one. Negative one is starts from and I. This is minus one. This is banana is minus two. This is minus three. In negative, you don't have to take index 0. In positive, you have to take a 0 index. You start from 0. But if from the end, if there is negative one, minus one, then you count from the last. This is range. If you want to check the range of from 2 to 5, but if 5 is not included, up to 4 it will print only from 4. Okay, so let's see what will be answer. This tuple, some items in the tuple. So what you have to print index 2 from 2 5, 2 to 5. So what will be answer? Apple is our 0 index, banana is first index, cherry second. So we have found our second index is cherry. Okay. After that, it will have to go from up to 5. Cherry is second, third is orange, fourth is kiwi, fifth is melon. But you don't have to include melon, because the this index ending index is not included. It will be excluded. The answer will be only from cherry to kiwi, from 2 to 4 only. You can see cherry, orange, kiwi. Here is some note for you also. This will return the items from position 2 to 5. Remember that the first item is position 0. The first item is at position 0. And note that the item in position 5 is not included. The position 5 item is not included. Here is melon. So it is not included. As you know, I have covered already in the string slicing lecture. If you have not watched that lecture, you can go and first watch that, then you get idea what how to access this indexing using indexing. This is also an example like here is colon 4. This means simply start from 0. If you have not mentioned here any value, this will take from 0 to 4. Here is apple, banana, cherry, and orange. Kiwi will be not there because it is a 4 is 4. Kiwi is at fourth index. So fourth will be not included here. Okay, as like this, you can see this is also two column. This will go up to the end. There is some negative indexing. I have already covered this slicing lecture, so I am not repeating again. So this is important, like important. Some so you can see to determine if a specified item in the spread in a tuple use the in keyword. So you want to check the item is in the tuple or not by using in keyword. Okay, you can see here is a variable assigned this tuple and tuple is created apple banana cherry. If the item name is apple in the this tuple print ये करा दो if अगर हमारा एप्पल है tuple में तो मेरा क्या प्रिंट करा दो ये yes apple is in the fruit tuple. So you can see apple is there in the tuple list the tuple in the tuple variable. So this will the condition is true. So our answer will be yes, apple is in the fruits. If you like, I will write here only. What if I make some error? What it will print? Let's see what it will giving us. So you give none. Why? You ask why? So I will say you have done here a mistake. This APPL. Here E is not mentioned. So this is not in the tuple. So it will give nothing. This is check if item exists. So let's see one exercise question. You can access tuple items by referring to the index number. But what is the index number of the first item? So for this question, please think this is very easy and very easy and simplest question. Yeah, yeah. So what's the index number of the first item? Negative one. This is not correct because it is starting from the last. And zero. This is correct. One. No. Indexing always starts from zero. So our answer is zero. Okay. Let's see how you can update. But changing tuple values, it is not supported by tuple in Python. You can't do changing or updation in Python with tuple. Tuple are unchangeable. You can't change and remove items. So you can't do updation of it. This is converting tuple into a list. If you want, you can do, but this is not much important. Yes, sir. If you want to change, you have to first change into the like this into a list. After that, it will be done. You can see this example. This tuple apple banana cherry. This of this tuple is first. What is that? Here, here is changing in list. When it is changed here, it is adding orange in the list. After that, it is making tuple, converting into tuple. This is very long process. There is not a direct method you can change. So let's see join tuples. Join how you can join two tuples by concatenation. You know here is ABC and second in second variable 1, 2, 3. So when you concatenate both, it will give a tuple like ABC 1, 2, 3. Check. This is our concatenation. If you want to multiply the fruits, here is fruits. What it will do? It will simply give two times. Means apple will be two times, banana will be two times, cherry will be two times. If you write here 5, it will print 5 times. Means in the tuple, it will print 5 like this. See, there will be 5 apple, 5 banana, 5 cherry in the tuple. So this is multiplication of tuples. So we have covered the unit joint tuples, updation. You can't update as you know, accessing tuples by index number or Python tuples. These joint tuples. Let's see one more tuple methods. There are only two, basically two methods because sorry, because tuple not supports changing. It supports only immutable. It can't be changeable, it can't be updated, it can't be insert some value. I will show you an example also. Let's say this only because here is two methods only. That's why because of sorry I am some mistake I have done in my language. Please listen carefully what I am trying to say. Tuple supports only not changing. It can't change. Tuple can't be changed, can't be updated, can't be inserted. But list can be inserted, can be changed, can be updated because it is mutable. The tuple is not mutable. So there are two methods, count or index. Count. What does count does? As the name is saying, returns the number of times a specified value occurs in a tuple. So this is the function count. Index searches the tuple for a specified value and returns the position of where it was found. As you know, indexing at index 0, 1, 2. You will see examples with this count and index. If you want to write in your copy, you can write on. Okay, let's go on VS Code. We will try with example. I will give write here some examples. Check multiple methods. Okay, what I have done, I have created a variable number and I have inserted, I have written some items in this numbers. First, we will do count function. We have seen methods. In methods, you have seen count method and index method. We are starting with a count. So how will do? Print numbers num dot count. Let's say, sorry, I have been at one. And yeah, so let's perform. If you want to count how many tens are available in the tuple, so you will do variable name dot count. After that, if you want to access like 10, how many 10 are available, how many items, so it will just like this. Okay, so you are getting it to why? Because 10 is 2 only there. First is this 10 and this 10. You can see if I want to check how many 20 are available in this, what it will give? It will gives us 3. You can see 3 times it is available in the list. A tuple, sorry, tuple. So this is count function. If you want to count how many fruits are there, like apple, how many apples are there, how many grapes are there, any, how many dates or how many numbers you can perform count function. Let's see one more. No, this one. Index. Indexing. How we can do index? What is the meaning of index in this? How we can perform? How we can use by using num variable dot index of 30. Like say if I want to check the 30 at which index it is. So I will do this. You can see 30 is available at second index because first our zeroth index is 10, first is 20, second is 30. So you are getting it 2. If I want to check Like 10 is at which index? So this is at index 0, so it will print 0. इंडेक्स इंडेक्स किसी वैल्यू का फर्स्ट मैचिंग इंडेक्स रिटर्न करता है। ओके, किसी फर्स्ट मैचिंग वैल्यू होगा, जो भी फर्स्ट आएगा उसको इंडेक्सिंग में प्रिंट कराता है। Okay, let if you want to check, I can do here. I will give an example of how tuple is immutable. You can't change or you can't update. Let's say an example. Right here, numbers is equal to. Let's say I am trying to do numbers at zero index. It will update 100. If you want to update here, जैसे मैं चाह रहा हूँ यहाँ पे ये 100 अपडेट कर गया जीरो इंडेक्स पे, ये होगा नहीं वैसे। ये मैं देखना चाहता हूँ, तो ये क्या देगा हमें? एरर, बिकॉज tuple does not support item assignment. You can't assign value at indexing or you can't change. ओके, तो आप लोगों ने देखा कैसे tuple सपोर्ट नहीं करता है किसको? चेंजिंग को, अपडेशन को। सो ओके, अगर आप कोई भी वैल्यू को चेंज करना चाहेंगे तो वो हमको क्या देगा? एरर देगा। सो हम लोगों ने क्या क्या देख लिया आज के लेक्चर में? टपल्स के लेक्चर में टपल मेथड देखा, काउंट, इंडेक्स, अपडेशन, जो हम लोग नहीं कर सकते हैं, अभी मैंने एग्जांपल देके दिखाया। अगर आपको इफ यू वांट टू चेंज, इफ यू वांट टू अपडेट, यू कैन डू बाय कन्वर्टिंग इनटू लिस्ट। फर्स्ट tuple will be converted into list. After that, list will be converted into tuple. This can be possible. But if you want to directly assign, like at index 0, it will be grapes, dates, or any fruit name. It can't be changed. So how you can access? We have done with this also, and this Python tuples. We have covered this. So in the in next lecture, I will cover sets. Sets is also done by this. So this lecture is basically about only tuples. In next, I will cover sets. After that, dictionary. Okay, I hope so you all enjoyed and you have learned many things in tuple. If you have not cleared some concepts, you can comment out. I will check and I will give you a reply how you can learn concept. I will make a separate video if you want. Okay, but I have covered many things. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you.